No royalties. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Forbidden Lands. Kat is actually here this episode. She just had a real quick, okay, I gotta look at something, and put a cover over. So she's here. Don't worry, we're all here today. Hi, happy Monday. I slept. I said that to Whack when I first got on the call, and he's like, nothing more than that? All right, that's fair. But I hope you all are well this Monday.
Isn't that enough?
That's enough, yeah. For me, it's like, oh, you slept? Oh. All right.
Oh, look at you. Having your shit together, huh?
You don't do that normally. That's exciting. So because of that, if I have more energy than normal, I'll just mute myself. Because most of this show is everyone doing things and me occasionally going, you can try. So we'll just go real quick. Character name, channel name, and then we'll do a little recap and we'll dive right in. And we'll start with the person looking away from the camera. Tech.
Hey, how you doing?
Because I like gathering people when they're looking away. Not because I'm vindictive or care, but just because I like being a jerk.
It's the good way for me to be able to clock out and leave work alone. I'm Technique. I stream, goodness gracious, 6 days a week. We have a big thing coming up with Cyberpunk this week. So you can stop by for that. Also on the show with Mr. Whack Steven over there on the Fridays called Rime of the Frost Maiden. I play Teriel over there and I play Zaeyeri here. So yeah, you get two men, completely different, well actually one man and one elf. Check that out. Nancy Betty.
Yeah. Whack.
Hi everybody. I'm Whack Steven. Normally I'm the GM of Doom, but in this show I try to be the player of Doom, but I feel like everybody else has outdone me in that. And
you shot me in the leg, so that's
just monotone. You shot me in the leg.
You moved. We have established that you moved. Okay, this is a well-known fact at this point.
Yes.
I play Nickel, and he's very stoic, and that's definitely not part of my personality or anything. Nickel is trying to be the leader. He's trying to be the person that everyone can rely on, and he is struggling with it, and he's trying his best.
Thank you for trying. Manasa. Cat.
I was like, Manasa. That's me.
That's you.
Hi, my name is Cat. I play Manasa. I'm a loot goblin, and I set a moose on fire last episode, so you guys should totally check out that last episode.
If you haven't caught up
Totally didn't
yet.
try to start a forest fire whatsoever. But I'm currently a little sick at the moment, so do not mind that. Sickness will not stop me from being a loot goblin ever. Yeah.
Good. There would be something seriously wrong if it did.
Right?
Hey.
Hi, I'm Phelan. I play Alkali, and I do the streaming thing.
Last but not least, Bloody.
Hello, I am Bloody Faster, and I play Imke. And that moose that Manasa set on fire, I smacked it across its face with my hammer, with my maul here, and cracked its antlers. That's what I did last episode, so if you haven't caught up, do that. It was a good one.
It's true. The Fuyuka the Maul is
ruthless, just
fantastic.
Yeah, just great. Amazing.
Millie does approve, by the way.
Yeah.
She was very
knows?
pleased.
Oh my
She was. Of course she knows. Of course
Yes.
I told on you. Yeah, she loves it.
She's here in spirit, you know?
Absolutely. And I'm Domestic Dan, your GM of Consequences. And so, let's dive in and see what they rustle up today. So last time on Forbidden Lands, our party made their way towards the Mesa, this tall plateau out in the middle of the desert, not on maps from what Alkali has found, and it is a veritable paradise. Lush trees and forest, animals, some of which they've never seen before, though they look similar to others. A nice flowing stream and a pond and a clearing, flowers. It's just nice, and they felt like they got a bit of a respite, even with catching the very, very, very large deer on fire. But other than that, the party just kind of took a breather. And so we're going to take place there with them around the fire, roasting moose as we know it, but large deer to them, as they had just finished talking about metal flower they found off in the clearing.
I know. We saw a meadow flower. Look, before we get all crazy about this stuff, why don't we just take our time and enjoy what we have here? Yes?
No, wait. What metal flower? What does that mean?
It's
What do you
nothing.
mean?
It's just a flower in a flower patch. It's, that meat looks very good. How is it?
It is. Have some. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's
It is
just
yes.
I agree.
relax for once.
We should
No?
talk about it tomorrow.
I
But what we
think
should talk about now is the fact that you tried to hide something from us.
Yeah.
Look, I just want us to enjoy some time that we never got to do ever since we
Does
went
that
on
give
this
you the
journey.
right to hide it from us? I thought we all agreed no secrets.
Technically, I was not hiding it. I just didn't want to tell you now.
Zaeyeri,
I mean, that's technically what hiding is, though, isn't it?
you gotta practice what you preach. You want us to be a unit?
Okay, fair enough. I told Nikel. So
That
technically,
doesn't
I
make
did
it
not.
any better.
So Nikel was in it, too.
I knew, yes.
We both agreed
Okay.
that the time we should just, enjoy, eat, and then go into the possibilities of whatever that is. You
Okay,
guys
you
need
know
a
what?
break.
Okay,
Look,
yes, okay. You know what? I don't like the fact that you tried to hide this from us, but at the same time, I think that we deserve some time to just relax, some peace and quiet. Just, no arguments. Yes? Can we do that?
Yeah, of
Let's do
course. Like, look at this. Manasseh's leg still needs to be healed.
I know.
Don't bring up my leg.
Yeah.
What?
Don't bring up my leg.
What if we messed with something and something bad happened, and then you get put in danger once again and we can't save you? I think about things a little bit further than should not say this right now.
He's
Right,
just an
Alkali,
he's an
your ribs
overthinker,
are still not healed.
I know. I'm just okay. What I'm trying to say is yes, if we go messing with stuff, we could put ourselves in danger. But you and Nikel being the only ones aware of that metal flower, which could be a sign of something dangerous, is also a problem.
Thought about that? This place has been here longer than us. There's no signs. But if we tamper, who knows what may happen?
Right.
We have a lot of curious minds around here, you being the big one. You have your device, you have your curiosity, your adventure, and I adore that. But I
And
am
I also
so...
have a best friend with her leg in shambles.
That too. When you go,
Don't bring
she
up my
goes.
leg.
It's true.
My
When
ribs
you-
hurt too.
Yeah.
Thank
and when you go, she goes. And then what happens? We are back to square one.
All I have to say here is I signed up to adventure. To go where nobody else has gone before or even returned from. and I expect to do that. What I didn't sign up for is a mother. A quite overbearing one. That's
Who is
exactly
that?
what you're doing right now.
Oh, I'm the mother. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you sit on that. You might be eating a little bit more than moose right now.
I can't sit anywhere else. I don't know what you think I can do.
I did not give her any mushrooms. Nothing. I don't know what she ate, but it wasn't me.
Okay, so maybe the shot to the leg made her forget a lot of stuff. But let's start over. Okay, from here on out.
I
will
surely
not-
don't hide anything from you all. When it comes to finding things, especially something shiny, I definitely make it known.
Really?
Oh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How
Well.
about that sensor?
All right. Let's
What
stop.
sensor?
Let's stop. Let's eat and have fun. Share stories about something happy. We can do this later. We have become professionals at getting at each other's throats for once. Please.
Yes.
Can we enjoy this? Oh, this in the middle of nowhere.
This sure feels like somewhere to me.
Yeah.
Have any of you wondered why this place is here?
Of course.
I don't have any answers. I don't know. The only thing I know is that I am really grateful that it does exist.
This may be what the whole thing was about. A restart from the beginning. A lot of corruption, I'm guessing, happened in the old one's ways. And this was the All-Mother or whoever's way of rewriting history through their future. A clearing. A clean slate. This is probably what they were missing out on for so long. Maybe they forgot how it was to lay in the grass. From what I see, they were all about bigger and better. From the buildings we see, they were colossal. How did they even make those? Maybe they got too wrapped up in the now and forgot about what made us who we are. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't explain why there was a mass wipeout or destruction of the old ones.
That's
that
it?
explains nothing.
A clean slate.
That doesn't explain
Why-
the metal flower you found either.
Yeah,
Whatever
and
that
why
is.
on earth would the old ones do something like that to themselves?
Why do you put yourself in danger constantly? Why do I put myself in danger constantly? Why do we go on adventures knowing the dangers that are there? Because we take a risk. Maybe their risk cost them more than they expected.
I take risks and expect to live.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You almost
I
died
don't think
back
the
there.
old one. What did we say? No bantering.
Well, I don't mean it that way. I mean it's like, though we may have our thoughts be positive or in the way that we picture it, not things do not happen the way we always picture. Look at the machine. We made a very interesting choice for those people. They had no idea, no control over it. We did. We don't know what that will bring in the future. Maybe it'll wipe out a whole civilization. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will feed nations. But that idea has sit on unconscious. Who knows what the old ones have done? That machine was built for animals and now being used for people. They benefit more from people than animals, apparently. There's got to be something.
If they benefit from people more so than animals, then why on earth would they sacrifice themselves in such a drastic way?
Because they were told.
Told by who?
Artemis.
No, I'm talking about the old ones.
Oh. I do not know. Maybe they had a leader of some sort, or maybe certain factions or tribes decide together against another tribe, and who knows? whatever it did, it wiped out everybody. So obviously they did not make the right choice, or did they? Who are we to judge? Mass eradication of a people sounds indeed crazy. But look, this is not something we see every day. Something to think about.
Okay, so when are we checking out that metal flower that you found, huh?
Didn't we decide
Agreed.
to wait? What is
I
going on?
cannot stop thinking about it though.
There is food sitting in front of you, and the metal flower is blocking your senses? This is our first.
How much food did you eat already?
To be fair, she probably ate half of the deer.
Ha ha. Okay, the liars now have something to say.
Oh.
I
can't
didn't
take a
lie.
You didn't tell us the truth either, Nikel.
Yes,
Technically,
I
we
did.
That's
When
withholding.
you were called
MK.
out.
That's withholding.
No,
That's
you,
not lying.
you asked about it. At what point does it become telling you the second that we see you versus waiting a
Telling
few
you later.
moments?
Okay, look me in the eye and tell me, would you just say that to us by yourself without being prompted? Would you?
That was
No,
the
because
plan. It was
Zaeyeri
later.
asked me to wait.
Of course. Anyway,
And if I go ask you to go rob a dead man, would you do it?
No. What does that have to do with telling you about a flower 5 minutes earlier or later?
Absolutely nothing. I just wanted to ask.
Let's pass the meat, please. We have to stop this bantering. Let's just eat.
Bantering. I thought it was playful.
Is it? She looked pretty angry, and she is like confused to the fact of she's not
I'm
even
talking about
eating.
what I said, Zaeyeri.
Oh, okay, well, yes. Funny.
Goodness.
okay, fine. Eat some meat, okay? Eat some meat. Fine.
Also, there's a pond with lots of fish.
Lots
There
of
are-
medicinal herbs as well. I can make
Yes.
some potions.
That's a good idea.
Now, that's the important stuff.
Also, preservation of the rest of this meat. We have to figure out.
Well, I can dry it and we can save it for later.
Yeah.
Do you have any salt?
No.
Sand has salt in it? Yes?
We can heat up some. It's possible that we can mix some with the sand from the well,
The wet
down
sand?
below. We can mix some water with, yes. And then we can boil it off.
Okay. Well, we should do all these things.
So if we do that, I'd just like to say drying the meat may take a couple of days. So
Uh-huh.
And how many days did we say?
2 or 3 now. Because okay.
Might
Alright.
be able to smoke it.
I think
You're
that
not
might be the
helping,
better
Miguel.
method. Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could do both, because there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, half smoked, half, air dried.
Well, let's determine how much we have until tomorrow. So, what I will do after I eat, maybe I can go fish, make something to fish or spear fish, and bring it back, and we can prepare that as well. No sense on not getting our fill.
I can go gather some herbs and start making some potions and things. Does that sound good? Maybe
Yeah.
MK, if you have any other materials, you can make some traps?
She should probably come with you. That way she could learn which mushrooms to eat and which ones not to eat.
If you'd like.
Oh, okay. What? That happened
It was
once,
a joke.
okay? Okay.
It was a joke. Ha 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 ha.
It was not very funny, but
Oh, well, I apologize.
I appreciate the effort.
I'm not very good at this humor thing, all right? You know, I have to try something new, right? I have to
You know
sit
what?
here this
You
whole
can
time.
teach
I'm
me how
trying.
to loot, more efficiently, and I can teach you how to make better jokes.
All right, deal.
Okay.
So
I don't
would you
have
like-
anything better to do anyways.
Well, you can start by tanning, so I can dress you with better armor.
Do you know how expensive these cloths are? Straight from Meridian? Hand-dyed?
You can wear your hand-dyed stuff over top of the armor. That way, next time, if an arrow happens to hit you in the leg, it may not penetrate.
I do better without armor.
So you want to walk around with your leg out like that?
No.
Okay. So, as I said, I can start working on some leather for you, at least for your legs.
All right. Will this count as armor, by the way?
If
it's
he makes
leather-
armor, it absolutely would count as armor, yeah.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, do you know
I'm
how to make
proficient
cloth?
without armor.
Do you know how to make cloth?
I have some extra in my pack, yes.
There's flowers around. Lots of. I mean, it may take a lot to make, but if you have extra cloth, we can probably still make something out of it. We have to tie things off, cut things.
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm going to just finish up my food here, and then I'll start looking for herbs and things.
Yes, and I can start by creating some sort of either spear or fishing device.
Is
Use to relax.
anyone going with either of you?
I mean, we have the food. I can either work on getting that prepared, or I can go off with Zaeyeri and help him out.
Whatever you want
Someone
to do.
should.
Yeah, whatever. Manasa's
I can-
here. She can.
Well, I can. I'll work on starting some kind of smoke for the food and start to dry it out then, and then I can go look for herbs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and MK can stay here, and I can try and practice my humor on her.
Hey, yay!
Now that was funny. Okay.
I was serious though.
Oh,
What? I didn't even tell a joke.
yes. Anyway, I am going to crack some traps, I guess. Yes, yes. While Manasa is cracking jokes next to me.
All right. Well, Alkali, shall we?
All right, let's go.
We'll have to find some strong sticks of sort. You have your knife?
I do.
Right. I have mine. All right. Let's go. I guess we just go off and start foraging for sticks, strong branches.
I'm gonna probably try and head out and look for wood that I can use to smoke the meat.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And can I actually craft something
Yeah,
while
absolutely.
okay.
What are you trying to craft?
Let's
As we
see.
sit by the moose carcass,
Sit by the meat.
by the meat.
Let's see. What do I have right now? Do I have any traps left? I have.
I know you have some for the incapacitor.
Yeah. Well, I could make some more for the tripcaster. I have 2 shock traps right now, but I could make maybe. What canisters do I have? I have an echo canister. I have.
And sparkers and blaze.
Sparkers. I have 5, which are anyway.
I did give you the blaze canister, so I wasn't sure if that actually, if you used that already,
Did
'Cause
you?
I think I gave you 2 last night because I have 0 in my inventory.
I have not written it down.
You threw one,
okay.
Manasa,
Okay.
last episode.
I know I threw 1, so I know that I did give 1 as well. So I wasn't sure if you used it during the crafting of your hammer or not.
No.
No, she didn't.
No.
So if you
Okay.
gave 1, she didn't mark it, so she
Okay,
should have
so
1 then.
if I should have it, then can I use that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And so there will be a fire trap, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Be fire trap. If you so you need to do a crafting check. You're doing it for ammunition for the tripcaster specifically.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, then that'll be difficulty 3, and that would be tech crafting for you. If you succeed very well, you might get extra, like you have done before. And if you just
Okay.
get a regular success, you'll probably just get the 1.
So difficulty 3.
Mm-hmm.
And let's put 1 effort in it. Eh.
Sure. That's a success.
Okay.
Yeah, success by a good amount. You actually rolled a 13 and you did a 3. So yeah, you get 2.
2?
You get 2 for your tripcaster, specifically blaze fire. So it will light enemies ablaze.
Yay!
If they go through
Thank
it.
you.
While she's crafting this, I would like to craft some witty jokes. Do I have to make a roll for that?
Yeah. Let's go with for MK. Let's see. Difficulty 4. Your humor's been pretty bad, so I think it's a little more difficult for you. Difficulty 4. That'll be a joke check.
Okay, is that gonna
base.
be intellect? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Difficulty
Don't roll a
4.
1. Just for the love of God, don't roll a 1.
No, I got this in the bag. Oh!
Tell your joke. It's successful.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
MK,
Yes.
what's bigger than a giant deer?
What?
MK after she eats it. That was clever, right?
Maybe we see a small tear go down her face.
That was very funny.
Yes?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm getting better at this.
We're gonna switch scenes. Sweet. Screw that. There. Nikel.
All right.
So you were looking
Let's see.
for wood for smoking the meat, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I'll give it to you because, I mean, this is kind of, I mean, you're a Nora Brave. You would know a lot of this stuff offhand. Green wood tends to be really good because it creates a lot more smoke than dry wood. So, I mean, you want probably a good mix of the two just to get enough of a big fire up. But I'd say difficulty 1 to find that.
Would a survival check work?
Yeah, absolutely it would.
No, 19.
That is a 19 and a minor effect as well. Yeah, you're able to find plenty. You probably won't even need to get like extra wood for the next couple of days. Like, yeah, you are set for a while.
Could I, instead of finding extra wood, can I find some herbs while I'm looking for the wood?
Yeah, I'd say you could get a potion's worth.
Okay.
You find some lichen on some of the branches that you're picking up, and you realize, oh, that's actually able to be used for a healing potion. Just a standard one, nothing too fancy, but standard healing potions, by the way, when they are crafted, for everyone to know, it is a recovery roll.
Excellent. This place is very bountiful. I'm sure that we'll be able to supply ourselves well before we leave. Just hope that the others aren't getting into trouble while I'm out. I can imagine.
And as he's imagining, we go over to Zaeyeri and Alkali. With Nikel grabbing branches of many different dryness factors and lichen. So, what are you two doing?
I'm currently pulling branches down that's like close enough for us and like putting them down towards Alkali and showing her what we can make a good spear. See the weight? It's always good to angle it down and said a lot of people like to cut it all in one size. I say let the end be a little bit thicker than the back part so weight can carry it down and drive into the fish.
Oh. And how are we just gonna sharpen the end of this, I suppose?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Spear fishing is a little bit more fun than making a stick with a line on it. Plus, we don't really have bait. So you
Yeah.
have to get in the water and have fun with the fish. Also, I think you could use the fun. So here's a branch. Go ahead, take your knife
All right.
and cut it right along that side right there, close to there. Right there.
Okay, hopefully you don't mess this up.
Make sure, wait. Make sure you ain't cut away from yourself and me.
Oh, I was hoping to stab you to death.
I've seen things happen.
I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. Ready?
All right.
Does she have to roll for this? Just let me know.
No, you grabbed a branch.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have a skill. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, she's the one doing the cutting. You're just holding a branch, sir. Your skill means nothing here.
I have an enable others skill. It works.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Yeah, you don't need to. You're cutting a branch.
All right.
All
The
right.
wrap
I think.
snaps with a twang.
Yep. That's it. All right. We need to make a couple more. That's a good one.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna fast forward time and say we cut down 2 more. All right, 3. I think 3 is good. Now they have these arcing branches, and we're gonna cut them off and shave them down to a point. All right.
All right.
Good. Now, I believe I still have some rope left. So I'll just take out some rope in my little bag. And we're gonna wrap this around the handle so you don't get splinters.
Oh.
Wait, you can try. Here.
Okay.
Tie
Then
it
wrap
on.
around too.
Good. All right, now we're ready. Now you have to be stealthy. Because these fish are not huge. They're not big. They're small and fast. And he kind of just walks over there. God, I just thought about it. The pond is right next to the flower. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
But so you two exit the forest as he's been leading you to this clearing, which you have not been to yet, Alkali, and it's quite a large clearing. You can actually see the sky up above, just a few clouds here and there, mostly just bright sky. Large pond in the center with streams coming off of each side of it, one flowing in and one flowing out, looking probably northeast to southwest. And then I'll let you decide if you'd actually see the flower patch. They are purple flowers.
Would you want me to roll for that?
That's up to you. It's
Because
not
I feel like
that,
I would be looking for it.
if
honestly.
you were looking for it, you'd see it. It's not. I mean, it is a triangle patch of purple flowers with a large, maybe like 2-foot metal flower in the center. Not hard to see.
So
if you're
what
looking.
Zaeyeri's gonna do is he's gonna walk towards the pond, but he's gonna kind of like angle himself towards the flower.
Okay. Are you trying to block her vision of it?
Not necessarily. I kind of want her to see it because she has a device. I want to figure
Okay.
it out before we get the group involved.
Got it. Yeah. So if you're not trying to block it, then yeah, no rolls.
I'm just gonna lead her to it, so to speak. And look at this. Plenty of water and pretty flowers. Now,
Yeah.
I brought you out here for a reason.
All
I
right.
trust you. I won't say more than the others, but I trust that you make decisions upon the right of everyone. This is the flower. See if you can pick anything up, but do not. We came out here to fish, and we will.
Right.
Not
Did
keeping
you,
it from the others, but we need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Did you take a look at it closer or anything like that?
I walked up to it and didn't touch it.
Okay.
Plus Nikhil was around.
All right. Let me turn my focus on. And I would turn it on and see if I'm getting any, like, signal from the flower itself or that area.
Yep. The flower lights up specifically. It is scannable.
It's active.
Okay, don't mess with it now. We should not do this. Let's fish, get our stuff ready, and block your curious mind.
You said you walked up to it, right? Nothing happened?
Nothing. If anything, it's quite beautiful.
Let me just try and take a look.
I don't know. We're not supposed to be here. If you activate it and something happens, we will never hear the end of it.
I won't touch it.
But you don't have to touch it. I know how that thing works. I know you're curious. I know your curiosity is definitely overtaking you right now, but we have to do what we came out here to do.
Okay.
Go ahead and scan it. Scan it. Just don't activate it or anything.
Okay. And I'd go ahead
I'm
and
going to look at the pond and make sure our fishes.
I go ahead and, like, try and see if I can find any more information, like any weak points or if there's any, like, activation point or anything like that on the flower itself with my focus.
Go ahead and give me a perception difficulty 1.
Okay.
You had to beat a 0. Yeah, so no weak points, nothing. It's just the whole flower itself is lit up. It is entirely scannable.
Yeah, I'm not really getting anything other than it's active in some way. There's no point of weakness. There's
Good.
nothing.
Great.
I
We
can
can leave
interact.
it alone. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's providing this place with some source of nutrients that maybe giving this place its oomph, so to speak, to create life.
Maybe I could look at it a little closer. I don't know.
I think we went too far already. I don't want to do a disjustice to the group. Like,
No. You're right. Let's just fish.
yes.
We'll take a further look at it when everyone's here.
But you have to make sure when we go back, you don't just,
No, I won't.
Okay, good. All right. Fish.
Fish.
Okay. So there's a lot here. They are vibrant. You want to just slowly go in, spread your legs, and when you are ready to strike, make sure you strike down hard and true. As fast as you can.
Okay.
You'll miss a lot, but you may be able to determine where they're going. You don't want to strike where they're at. You want to strike where they are going.
Okay. I think I can do that.
All right. I'm here. He kind of rolls up his pant legs and takes off his boots. You can go in there with shoes if you want to, but ooh, yeah, it's cold. Okay.
All right. I'll take off my shoes too, because I wouldn't want to get them wet for no reason.
Okay. Who's trying to fish?
Both.
Both of us,
Both?
yeah.
Okay. You can both give I'd say like it's a gathering skill. In this case, it would be speed.
Okay.
You're trying to hunt or gather. hunting is probably a bit more accurate, but something
Before
along those
she
lines.
does that, where is my character sheet? There it is. I want to use enable others. It just happens. It's an enable ability. Here you go. Wait, that's not the button.
Use the helping rules to benefit another character. This no action on your part. Yeah. The helping rules to provide a benefit. So my guess is, and we can have Whack voice his opinion just to make sure that I'm interpreting that correctly. You would be giving up you're helping to give an asset in this. So you wouldn't be fishing yourself necessarily. She would be doing the fishing. You are enabling. You're helping. You're providing a benefit.
Yeah,
to
sure. Let's
another.
do that. Yeah. Since
What
this is our
if I
first
was
time.
watching him and following his exact stuff? Would that change anything?
I mean, more or less, you would be the one who would succeed and roll
Okay.
in the fishing, whereas he would be like trying to show you how to do it.
Okay.
That's how I would interpret that.
Maybe
that's
I noticed
me?
her stance is not
Yeah, you're
balanced
teaching
enough.
her.
Yeah.
And you're giving her an asset. That's still pretty dang good for you having to do nothing.
Right.
You don't even have to roll for that. You just do it.
All right. So he just kind of comes over and he grabs her hands with the stick and he's like, point there.
Okay.
This fish underneath you is enjoying whatever is on your feet.
It's eating my feet?
No. It's it's hard to explain, but it is playing. Let's just say, when you startled it, you want to predict over here,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Right.
And he kind of backs off and just like, ready, on you.
Okay.
So give me that speed check. Difficulty 4 for you,
Okay. And an asset, right?
and an asset from him. Yep. Spearfishing is not exactly easy, especially if you've never done it before and have no training.
I will also put an effort in.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Was that with an asset?
That was with an asset.
She's gonna stab my foot and she fuck.
I guess you're a terrible teacher, Zaeyeri.
What would you like to accept the GM intrusion or pay an XP for it?
You know what? We could use some experience.
Yeah, may as well.
Because
Alright.
I need more perks to make me not suck at things. So
That doesn't change your rolls. I'm very sorry.
I'm writing a letter to Roll20 as we
I
speak.
can't believe this is a 1. I just. Well,
I will.
comedy.
Do you want to accept it? Okay, great.
I'm gonna take it and give one to Zaeyeri.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Thanks.
Yeah, so the fish dashes over your foot as you go to stab down. I'm gonna need you to give me a speed defense of 2.
Who?
Speed defense. Okay.
Alkali.
Okay. Glad I backed off.
You said 2?
2.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you barely move your foot out of the way once you realize the fish is not there anymore.
Oh,
Nick, like just a little nick on your toe.
Oh my god.
oh.
Yeah, that you. It's okay. I did the same thing when I was younger. You have to predict where the fish goes, not where the fish is.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It just hurts.
Let me see. It
No,
kinda
it's tiny.
holds her. No.
I'm ticklish. Stop.
Okay. All right.
Put it back.
Okay. All right. It should be fine. It looks like you just nicked it. You want to try again,
cut.
or are you giving up? Remember where the fish goes. Here.
Yeah,
How about this?
yeah.
I'll startle the fish, and then you stab where you think it's gonna go.
Okay.
There's a good bit of him here.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to grab at it, and that'll lead it hopefully towards you. Just watch your foot.
Okay. Oh, I should have worn boots.
Okay. Shall we try again?
You can try one more time. Same difficulty, or I'm gonna say
Bro, this is not life. This is not life.
I said it out loud. I said it out loud, and I was muted.
This is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening.
How do you do this every week, Faye?
And
How do you do this every week?
I said it. I said it in our private chat too. I was like, whoever rolls after Faye is going to be infected.
Oh my god.
How have you done this?
Oh, so you're bringing me on to other shows too, right?
Oh my
Yeah, we need terrible roles in shows. So you're a staple now.
God. Whew.
Okay.
All right.
Speed defense of 4.
Okay.
It got harder.
Oof,
That's a 19.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, thanks, Whack, for the battle music for a half second there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that more experience?
Yeah, you can have another one, Zaeyeri.
Yeah, I was gonna say you accept. You accept. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah. You stab down into a fish. Minor effect that you just got from your speed defense roll. As you shove Zaeyeri's foot out of the way of the spear that you almost stabbed him with this time.
Oh,
He splashes a little bit. Zaeyeri, you're a little wet now.
oh gosh. Okay, I hit the foot. Well, I guess I said I wanted a bath. So
You did.
yeah.
Maybe you should fish. I'm better with a boat.
I can always shoot bows, but later. I think for now we have done our part. So can I just try to grab fish at this point?
Well, I stabbed one, right? So we do
You
have
got one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you got
okay.
a small trout.
I got it, at least.
You pull it out of the water and it's flopping while impaled, and after a few seconds it stops.
Yeah. You got one.
I did.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Good job. Whew. That was eventful. We could go ahead
Sorry.
and no. Did you have fun? That's none of us got impaled. I still have a foot, and you still have a foot, and that fish will now be your first fish dinner. So I think we did well. Good job.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you need me to hold that while you get out? You got it.
Yeah, here. And I'd hand him over the spear and like start trying to climb out.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you-
try to pull the fish off and.
It's well stabbed.
Okay.
Your
Never
foot
mind.
would have been in a
Okay.
lot of pain. Maybe a
Yeah.
new piercing.
So maybe I noticed that. I'm just like, oh. I will tell you, that was a good strike. Better the fish than my foot.
Oh.
So, the your I don't know, effort is definitely there. I think with a little bit more practice, you'll be knocking all these fish out. So, all right, here you go. I'll let you carry that back, and I just started to put on my boots.
It's so slimy.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we can do with that fish. You can just put it right on the fire and eat it, or you can gut it, and it's a lot of good stuff. We'll practice some things back there. Maybe away from everyone. We won't tell anybody what happened. You just succeed it. All right.
Yep.
So let's head back.
Okay.
And maybe in her slight shame, excited shame, proud
Excited
shame.
shame.
I don't. They head back to the camp. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I think Mikkel head back already. But if he has anything else to do out in the forest, then we can
I
attend
would
to that.
assume that it takes me a while to like
That's
gather.
fair. So you could be the last one to
Yeah.
return then. Totally fair. So you two would make it back with these two at the camp. Maybe an occasional jokes from Manasa with MK's. I don't know. Are those old dry tears down her face? Are they from laughing? Are they from sadness? Maybe it's the smoke in her eyes if she sat too close to the fire.
So, so I guess me and Alka is just laughing and talking, and it's just sitting there. I can't believe we did that. What is going on here?
Oh, you're back. Hello. Hello.
Welcome back, please.
Oh. Here's another one. Before we end this. Here, here's another one.
Okay.
What is strong and mighty, but falls in an instant?
A tree?
MK when she eats a mushroom. Oh, such a good one. Right, MK?
He kind of like hits alcohol.
Maybe you should try crafting jokes that don't poke fun at everyone. You can every so often I don't know.
Okay, I say we change subject. Zaeyeri, why are you wet?
He went to wash his ass.
Oh!
Yes, with clothes
Ow.
on, because that's the way.
Well, we were together, so you wouldn't wash your ass without
exactly.
your clothes on.
Why
Yes.
would he wash his ass while being with you, though?
Because, you know,
We were multitasking. I was
Yes.
fishing. He was
Were
washing
you
his
washing your
ass.
ass too? Oh,
Yeah, and she's
He was
good with
basically
this.
luring them away.
Right,
Towards,
and she's really good with the stick.
yeah.
so she was handling a stick near your ass? Is that what?
No,
Oh,
I mean, it was like downstream, so
it was more so spear fishing.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well,
she
there
caught
you
a
fish.
she caught a fish.
yeah,
What's
she
a
caught a
fish?
fish.
A fish?
fish?
Yeah,
Like a
I mean
fish?
it's a big fish.
You were gone for a while, though.
Well,
Not that long.
We went for a walk to get
I
the
told
branches.
many jokes. Right,
Oh,
MK?
she did. She did. And they were
Were they
as
all
good as the
involving
last
MK or were they different jokes?
They were pretty much around the same, they were, centered around MK, but I mean, yeah. You were gone
Yes.
for a while.
Well, yeah, you have to take the branches down. You have to cut the branches. You have to make them spears, and then you have to do the job of doing it. And
And it's
she
hard
did
to
it.
it's
Wait,
hard.
where's your ass? Like, where does your ass fit in this puzzle?
I just in the water, Yeah.
Okay.
Yours should fit there too soon. Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay.
Manasa. Does my ass fit in the water? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't.
Now that was a good joke.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
I wouldn't say something like that. That'd be rude.
I get it. That was another joke.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
joking.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Funny.
Okay.
I see.
All right.
Your humor's
So-
getting better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say so.
Keep it up.
So
Oh,
there is.
Nikel's back! Yay! Nikel, come join us. We're telling jokes. Well, we're done telling jokes. Actually, it's over.
All right. I found some wood for the smoking.
I caught a fish.
Yep.
And I would wiggle the fish in front of his face.
All right. That's good. Good. Just the one?
Well, there was
Well-
complications, as in me falling in the water and scaring the fish.
Falling in the water. Oh, I
Wait,
thought
you didn't
were
mention
washing your
that.
ass.
Hello? What was the difference? Falling in the water or washing your ass?
It sometimes can happen simultaneously.
Well, he decided after he fell into the water that he would then
Might as well. And I'm going to go
wash.
back to make a thorough washing this time.
Right. This was just the first pass.
But
And they
that
only
would
to
caught
test the
one
water.
fish.
scare away the fish.
I messed up, okay? I suck at fishing.
It's fine. It's our first time, and she caught one though.
Yay!
Spearfishing is not easy.
I almost stabbed him.
Okay,
with
I
a
wasn't
spear.
going to say that.
Oh.
And,
Yep.
And in the foot. I'm the same, okay? In the foot.
Why was your foot? Never mind.
It
An arrow to the
wasn't-
leg doesn't seem all that bad now.
I also found some herbs to make a potion.
Oh.
So
Great.
I'll get to work on the smoke and We can smoke this meat before it goes rotten.
I have an
help you
idea. You need a mortar and pestle, yes?
Well, I suppose that would be useful, yes.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. It's just a sand.
The blaze canister?
Well, it's what's inside that counts, remember?
Sand?
Yes, but not the ordinary sand. Wet sand.
That won't really
You
help
and
me.
getting wet.
I don't get it. Is this a joke?
Maybe it works with dirt to make it more pliable, with fire to make it more clay-like.
For what? I'm sorry. I don't
So,
understand.
you can make a clay mortar and pestle.
Will it stay together?
Have you done this before?
I am awesome. We make lots of things, right, MK?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But you're on your own and making that because I have
And
no
he tosses
clue.
he tosses it to MK.
What? What am I supposed to do with the sand?
You
I hate
are
sand.
an amazing tinkerer, and I believe that you can create something amazing. He just kind of looks at Whack and just like,
Wait, is this a joke? That I'm
No.
not
I
getting?
think it's a joke, but I
Absolutely
don't
not.
get it.
nope, absolutely not. She can make anything. I believe in her.
God damn it. Okay. Is it even wet
But yes,
still?
absolutely.
How do
It's
you
been
know that?
sealed.
Okay.
It's sealed.
Yeah. Look,
And if
what do you want
you
me to
can't
do
do
with this?
anything
I
with
don't
it,
know how to
you
do-
now have a canister. Okay.
I'm going
fine.
to
You know what?
start the fire.
I'll
Yeah,
help
you
you.
do that.
Yeah.
Do something useful. My God.
Okay,
My God.
I'm going to go embark on a journey to wash my ass. So, I've been
How
wanting to
big
do
is
it the
your
whole.
ass?
Just let him wash his
Just
ass,
go.
MK.
Okay, fine,
Please.
go.
I think I'm the only one that
I've-
wants to smell good for
I've
once.
thought of another. All right.
Boy,
What flies, has 2 legs but no wings?
Okay, that cannot be me again, right? I don't fly.
Fiuka!
you're getting better. I saw where you were going, but it still hurts because she's not here with us. Now I will take myself and go wash my ass.
This humor thing is hard.
Yes. Maybe you should try again tomorrow. You know, maybe that's enough for today. It's just a lot of humor. At the same time, it's just not good. You know,
All right.
for you, because you're injured.
Yes.
Yes.
Need to heal my leg first.
Yes, and by telling jokes, you're using this energy, the healing energy, to tell the jokes, and then your leg is not gonna heal, right?
I know you're.
Alkali.
I know you're lying to my face, but yes, I am quite tired.
Alkali. Would I? That's just science.
Well, I would say that using your voice and the movements of your face would probably expend energy, so she's not entirely wrong.
Listen.
However, there are probably better times to tell jokes too. You know.
Yes. Yes. She's a scientist. She knows.
All right, I'm gonna just sit here and just sit here and watch you all quite carefully.
Okay. So what am I supposed to do with this sand? Now, Alkali, please help me out here.
I think what he wants you to do is try and fashion it into some sort of like a bowl, right?
Yes, but like I am not what? I can't make pottery.
But I mean, I can't either.
Okay.
Manasa, you've picked up pottery and whatnot on your travels, no?
But
Yes.
she has?
Would you be
You're
able
not saying
to?
anything, huh? You're just letting me take the fall for it, huh?
I thought you said you didn't want me expending my facial muscles to heal my leg.
Well, you're not gonna be doing that with your face, though. You're gonna be using your hands. It's different. It's different. Different.
What are we doing?
We are making a mortar and pestle, I think, for Nikel.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you won't be able to do it with the sand that he's got. I don't know why he thinks wet sand is going to be a mortal and pestle.
That's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Are we able to solidify it in any way? Like,
Here, I take out my family carja knife. It's decorated with beads and cloth around the handle. Here, use the butt end of it.
right, but we still need some sort of like a bowl.
Dump the sand out of the canister.
Uh,
I feel like he will be very upset.
We can always give more sand.
Maybe we should, transfer it to something else. Keep it just in case.
Could I maybe make one like out of wood or something?
You could try and make it out of bark, maybe. If you get a big enough piece of bark. Has to be thick enough, I would imagine.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we could use some of my tools as a pestle. Maybe
Just take a knife or something and carve out. Make sure you carve out a good chunk of bark.
Right.
Make sure that it's solid enough, and then use the butt end of the knife. Easy.
Okay.
All right. Dan, are any of the pieces of wood that Nikel brought back, like, would I be able to use any of those to kind of make a makeshift bowl out of?
I mean, he mostly got stuff for making a fire and smoking, so they'd be more like branches rather than
Okay.
like peeling off bark, as was suggested. That's like that. There probably wouldn't be any big, like wide enough strips from what
Okay.
he brought.
There's
Would I be able to
like,
maybe go find some?
there's like
Yeah.
a really good like smoke coming out now that I've got going, and you can see I've sort of fashioned like some branches to kind of like hold the meat up so that it's sort of receiving most of the smoke.
Kind of a drying rack sort of deal.
And I put like I probably put like a few maybe some vegetation or something to hold in the smoke over it.
For sure. So you see a nice makeshift drying and smoking rack with a number of strips of fairly thin, because you don't want it to be too thick, pieces of this large deer. But he made it, it's big. He's probably, looks like he's smoking maybe about a week's worth of rations. But yes, you can totally go and try to find something that could be used as a bowl.
Yeah, I'd like to try.
Yeah, I would say give me a survival check. That'd be int based. If you don't have that, it's just an int. Say difficulty 2.
Okay. 15?
Yeah, you're able to like strip off some bark with your knife to the point of like, it's more like kind of a longer bowl than anything, like not a round bowl, but more like a long, I can't even think of the word right now, half cylinder. There we go.
Right, but still kind of like usable in that instance.
100%. It'll hold.
Okay.
You could probably bend up the edges a bit to prevent things from falling, but it'll hold.
Nikel, does this look like it'd be good enough for you? And I would hold up the
Let me take a look.
bowl I made.
That's definitely better than what I've been trying to do on a rock. Should help.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's fine. You did a good job on this. Do you need any help? I also have that fish. I don't know how to prepare a fish.
I'm sure that I can make room.
Okay.
I think otherwise I have everything in hand here. As Zaeyeri's mentioned, and we've seen this forest is very bountiful. It makes things a lot easier.
We're only staying for 2 days.
We
I
agreed
never
on
said
it. We know.
differently.
I know. I'm just making sure. You know, just sitting
I
here
would
watching
lean
you all
in.
attentively.
I would lean into Nikel and whisper. I scanned the flower, and it's active.
What does that mean?
It means it's functioning, so it's doing something.
What is it doing?
I wasn't able to get a good enough reading on it, so we'll have to go back together.
All right.
Yeah, do you know how do I cut this thing? This it's so slimy.
What are you cutting?
The fish.
The fish? Oh, I
Yeah.
can help with that.
Oh. I'd nod to Nikel and bring the fish over to MK.
Oh, look at this big boy.
You need to make sure that you take all the bones out.
What are you, 5?
What?
I mean, sure, I'll take the bones out for you.
Do you eat the bones, MK?
No, I don't eat the bones. Okay, maybe sometimes. They have calcium. It's good for you.
I wonder what your insides look like.
Have you ever been close to death from choking on a... Never mind.
Oh, I think I found a joke for that one.
Yes, but that won't stop me. You know what? Never mind. Okay, you do not appreciate gourmet food.
I
don't
gave
know
you
what
the
that
fish.
means. So how can I appreciate
Obviously.
it?
And I'll just turn around and start cleaning the fish
Okay.
with my knife.
I assume you've done this before.
Yes.
Then yeah, you don't need to roll.
Okay.
Food's kind of your thing. You can have no problems.
Thank you.
What are the rest of you doing before time passes?
Probably once the food is situated, I'll probably work on a potion.
Okay. Yeah, it's
It's gonna take a long time for that to smoke, so.
Yeah, it will. The smoking meats takes hours, so. Yeah, you can attempt to make a potion. I don't know how many different types of materials you have. I know you got the one you found here, and before, I know Zaeyeri found some, but I don't know if he gave that to you. If he didn't give that to you, then you just have the supplies from yours.
He did.
Okay, so then you have enough to make 2 just run-of-the-mill standard health potions.
Okay.
So that would just be, unless you have a specific skill.
I do. I have herbalism and potions.
Oh, that seems like a newer skill that you've received. Very
That was
convenient.
my last advancement.
Aha. Well, that would be a difficulty 3, but with your skill, you can definitely use that. Any effort you'd want to, and then for these, you'd get. Are you gonna make both of them, or just the one?
I think both, since I'm
Okay.
already working on it.
Yep. You don't have to roll twice if you don't want to. Then.
Okay.
Well, you did roll after. You did roll after Faye.
Yeah, but I rolled really well before, and now, no.
Yeah.
This is my own failure. I must accept it.
You're accepting. All right. Take your XP and give one to someone else.
It's spreading!
I will give my XP to... Who makes sense here? I guess Zaeyeri. Since he
Okay.
gave me the other ingredients.
Mm-hmm. You make 2 health potions. They smell a little off, and it's very likely just because of these weird the area. You haven't quite seen these particular lichen, though they look correct. They smell a little weird, but it's probably fine.
Okie dokie. Strange.
What is?
Oh, nothing.
What? What happened?
Oh, no, I had just worked on some potions. Just finished them up. They just smell a little differently than what I'm used to.
That's
Different.
probably not a good sign.
I think they're fine.
I mean, if you want me to try anything, I can.
Drinking the potions would...
No, the whole potion, Nickel. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Nickel. You know, just to wet my lips a little bit. You know what? Fine. I just want to help, okay?
You can try it if you want.
I'm busy. I'm cleaning my fish.
You just... Never mind.
Yeah.
See her vigorously descaling the fish. Okay. Is there anyone else doing anything in the midst of this, or just relaxing?
I probably would have like taken out a book that I've had with me the whole time that I haven't really had like much time to read. Since now we're finally relaxing, and I'd probably just be leaning back reading.
Okay. All right.
I'd be doodling on my journal for my map. I'd be updating it.
Yeah, I think you were making some checks for that, I want to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we haven't done those for a little while because you haven't really messed with your map much. All right, well let's have you do a roll there.
Can I give her my PDA that has some of the landscaping to help her?
Yeah, it would definitely work for an asset for sure.
Okay.
Some things aren't the same, as you've noted, like this mesa doesn't exist on your map. The PDA map specifically. But yeah, you can give like kind of a cartography check is what we'll call it. That'd be int based. I don't know if you have a skill that relates to this or not. I don't think you do, but I don't want to assume. And since it's been a while, it's going to be a difficulty 5 because you're trying to recall a bunch of terrain that you haven't put on your map.
All right, so you said I get one asset?
You get an asset from the PDA. Yep.
Okay, but difficulty 5.
Yep.
We do 2 effort.
2 effort. All right.
Well, 1 asset.
A 1 asset, and that is a 20. Very nice.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
You kind of remember some of the tips and tricks that Fayuka gave you when you were first wanting help with your mapping. And you are able to apply those really, really well.
I'm sad I made that joke now. Out of character.
And it's, yeah, you're able to like, you're writing down like photographic memory style of like the path and like some of the like landscape you saw between Fall City and here. The tunnel system, you kind of roughly estimated the distance it took between the tunnel system on the rail. It's very, very, very accurate. It looks really good. The main thing you note, and you're looking at that old PDA, and maybe even I'll just, because you got a major effect, so I'm going to give that to you. This mesa was not here.
Okay.
You're like looking at the PDA. You even kind of figure out a way to kind of manipulate the map a little bit on the PDA, and mesa's new.
Alkali,
Yeah?
have you looked at this recently?
When
Since we arrived?
I don't think when we got here. No, why?
Well, come here.
Okay.
I found out that I could, touch this and I can manipulate it a little bit. Now, if you look right here, this is apparently, from what I can tell, this is apparently where we're at.
Wait. That's us? Or what?
This.
Huh. What do you think it is?
I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but it tells me that this is all new. So it also makes me wonder about Zaeyeri's theory. Because this hasn't been here for a while.
Well, make sure you note it down.
All right. Strange.
Very.
A place like this doesn't... Well, I mean... It would have to take a very long while to grow and become all of this.
Well, it's been a very long while since the old ones were here.
True. Don't you find it a little odd?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
This place is out of the ordinary.
Right.
Be in the middle of this wasteland.
Well, before we theory craft, let's take a look around in a bit, okay?
It is getting dark soon.
We can wait till tomorrow.
We can look around more tomorrow when we're... I'll look for more herbs and we can make more supplies before we leave.
Agreed.
We'll pop over to Zaeyeri real quick.
Splish splash, he was washing his...
That was good.
Well, since she mentioned it, I'm thinking.
I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. We come back to a clothed and drying off Zaeyeri. A drying off in small clothes Zaeyeri.
Yeah, there you go. I just have a wrap around my little Zaeyeri in area. So I made a Fadoshi. And he's just laying down in the grass, just wiping off and drying out his hair. And then he looks up and you can see the light. I'm guessing there's a light on it, right?
On what?
On the flower.
No.
Okay. So I guess he just notices the flower patch and he smells the sweet scent and he's just like, huh.
Yeah, it's
so
not...
it is you. Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, it's not dark out yet. It's probably getting dusk. And because you're in a clearing, you've got a lot more light than, say, if you were in the forest. So.
Got you. You are providing us with all this, aren't you? You're the only one that gets to see me like this. I guess I don't have to be too shy or embarrassed. Well, for the fish. Didn't do much for helping catch them. So he kind of gets up and he walks over while drying his hair. Gets close to the flower and then really close and puts his face right up to it. Does it do anything?
Yeah. When you walk up to the flower and like kind of step maybe around or like through the purple flowers in the triangle, the metal flower opens up. It blooms, so to speak, when you get next to it.
You are alive? He just kind of looks down at the ground, trying to see if there's any roots or anything.
Nothing you can see from the naked eye.
You are tricky. He wants to go up and touch it, but then he kind of remembers what he told Alkali. Okay, all right. You open, and then he kind of backs up.
The moment you step out of the triangle of flowers, it kind of slowly folds itself back into what looks like just a normal bud.
Interesting indeed. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and like take my clothes and like fold them up and put them on top of my head. With my, I'm just holding it on top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back to camp.
Okay. All right. And as Zaeyeri walks back to camp, we'll return after the break when he arrives. Yeah. That was a nice segue, wasn't it? That's right. Well, thank you everybody for being here so far. Thank you for that raid. We did see that, and we do appreciate those during our shows. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And in general, yeah, and all the gifted subs from some people. Thank you. We appreciate you feeding Whack as well as feeding our production here on Tablestory.
Food is important, okay? What can I say?
Food is very important, and we appreciate all of you.
Yes.
And so is wonderful things like all of the awesome shows we have, which you can support by subbing, Patreoning. That's the verb of that. And many other cool ways, like looking at that Money Cook link that they provided for us, because they're super cool and we like them when we use their system. But all in all, thank you everybody for being here. We're going to just take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, and then we'll be right back with this mesa that they have been discovering and looking at, and this flower. So interesting. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back to Forbidden Lands. Thank you for taking that break. We had a couple of things we had to sort out before we came back, and we're all good now. So, we come back to the camp. The smell of smoked meats is in the air. Maybe a bit of a smoked fish as well. As the 4 of them sit around this fire as dusk begins to turn into night. And Zaeyeri walks through the forest in his small clothes, carrying the rest of his clothes as he is air drying.
Oh. Whoa. Sounds like they got the smoke going. So I just stop and it's coming to clearing. Looks good. Looks really good.
Did you have a good swim?
Oh, the best bath. I feel so relieved. I feel free and clean as a whistle. I tried to catch some fish on the way down, but yep, that didn't work.
As I see Zaeyeri, I become really flustered, and I'm just gonna hide my eyes, kind of like I'm not looking, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just doing that.
Focusing on the food and the cooking.
I'm focused on my book.
So I'm hanging my clothes up.
Map.
What? You never seen a man with his shirt off? Oh boy. Okay, that's awkward. So what happened? Did you guys come up with a He's like kind of standing over the smoker.
I cleaned a fish.
Good.
I made some potions.
I made a bowl for him to make his potions.
He walks over to the potion bowl. Ah. What kind of potion is that?
It's a well, it's a health potion. Just, it looks a little bit different, smells a little bit different, but should do the job.
Wait, we got a recipe for salve. Maybe we should pre-mix some kind of salve of some sort around his way.
Well, I figured tomorrow we could look around a bit more. I'll pick up some more supplies and make some more potions.
Yes, we should look around since we're spending 2 days here.
He walks over to Manasa. Yes, and I need to make you some clothing.
I just need pants.
I can do that. So does anybody else want to know where the good spot is to clean? There is rushing water. You can just sit there and
Yes, I think.
Wash her ass.
yeah.
We
it
should
just
probably all
flows.
wash, but
The water is extremely. It feels really good. It's cool. It's not too cold. It's great. Probably before it's dark out.
Good idea. Alkali. MK.
Yes. What's that? You want?
Oh, does she need help? I can
I would
help
help
you.
her. I
And
would
kind of
help
walks
her.
over to her.
Yeah.
I can help you.
No. You just stay there. Stay there.
we're going to go to the water.
We are going to the water.
We're going to the water.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you want a stick or two to take just in case you want to get fish? Alkali has learned.
Has she? Has she though?
I mean, there's a fish.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fish that I caught.
You know,
So-
we can take the stick with us, you know, just in case. Now, whether we use it or not, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Okay.
I will take the stick.
Okay.
I don't need to be carried, by the way. I just need help up.
Do you want to use the stick to walk?
Okay. I can offer you another stick. You want one too, Manasa?
How many
Here.
sticks do you have?
I have 3. The
Yes,
bigger one.
just give
the
me
bigger-
one and I'll be Fiuka for
Yeah,
evening.
the bigger one can be good for walking. The smaller ones have a more angle to them for stabbing. Now, MK, I believe that you can fully go through a fish with your strength, so I think you should take the skinniest one.
Excuse me? Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe Alkali can show you how to do it. This will be a good bonding experience.
Alkali is going to show me how to use the stick. Okay.
Well, I caught a fish. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
No.
try. Alkali,
All right, come on,
okay?
let's go. I'm
All right.
limping over to
You know,
where like
as-
Zaire came
as-
from.
As Manasa is doing that, I am just so flustered and I just want to get out of there so fast that I'm just gonna kind of not power walk. Kind of power walk.
You're power
And as
walking away.
I'm power
Okay.
walking away, and as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna grab Manasa.
Ah!
Wait, before you do, he runs
and
over.
just keep going.
Do you
Just
have a specific
Goodbye.
cloth that I can?
Goodbye.
We're going.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We're going. Goodbye.
And the
Bye.
3 of them leave.
Turns around and looks at Nico. What? I don't understand.
I don't understand anything half of the time.
Ladies will be ladies, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how I can. Do we have all the materials? I'm gonna make her something really nice.
Pants?
Yeah, but I want to kind of make it frilly,
What does that mean?
like a flow, like a flower. Speaking
Oh.
of which, the flower opened. It opened.
Yes.
Look, I didn't touch it.
Alkali mentioned that.
Oh, she told you.
Yes.
I cannot tell her anything. Well, we walked over to it. I asked her to scan it just to make sure it wasn't a danger. You know, we didn't touch it or anything, but I got a little close to it tonight, or this evening, and it opened. And then when y'all walk away from it, it closes. So it senses. And I don't know if it's a perimeter, a barrier, or if it's vibrations. I don't know. Couldn't really. I didn't want to touch it. Very tempted. But I want to make her something sort of like a flower.
Oh,
Gave me an idea.
well. I don't know that I've ever seen Manasa interested in flowers.
She likes flowing rags and clothing
Maybe-
of some.
Is there... Maybe... Well, I suppose that she likes shards quite a bit.
Okay. So I make her something that looks like a shard?
Maybe some kind of shard design? I don't know.
Or maybe I can take some leather along with the cloth and make her a bag that can go around her leg.
Maybe. I don't
Some
know
kind of
how much
carrying tool.
leather we have. I've gone through all of my leather that I got from the boar.
You forget about this big thing right here?
How much do we have from this deer?
Good question. I guess I go over there and check and look at it.
I was
GM.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that would be on MK.
So out of character, did she do anything? She cut the meat from it.
Yeah, so there was a bunch of butchering of the moose by MK. Yeah, no, she totally did that. So like, you didn't have to do much work to get the meat smoked, Nickel.
I think we were talking about the leather, though.
Leather.
If there was
Oh, the
anything.
leather. Sorry, I spaced on that with the meat. Well, yeah, that was still cut away so that she could do the butchering of the meat. So there's like probably, I would say, one side has been removed, the other it's laying down on still. So because it wasn't entirely butchered, so there's still a good amount of leather left on the other side of it, but half of it has already been removed. She probably just tossed it over a branch, so it's not actually set up for tanning or anything.
Okay.
So that takes a while.
We have 2 days. All right.
I think I'm gonna use that. Looks like it needs a little bit more drying. I could wash it down and start tanning. Build a tanning rack of some sort. We have plenty of sticks around here.
I was never
Branches.
particularly. Well, it wasn't my specialty. My father knew more about it than I did.
Nakel, you are an incredible person. I've seen you do things that I did not know nor was even possible to do, because I felt like they all grew up kind of, well, I don't know, not sheltered, so to speak, but more on a narrow path. You know, certain trials and tribulations, no outside the box thinking. That's what they taught us in the Ashram lands, no offense. But I think you can do. Why don't you help me? Build a tanning rack. We do it together. I'll fashion for her. And I think we have plenty of supplies around here. I can make her something really nice.
Oh, all right. I suppose I can help.
Think of it as a bonding thing. More like with us with them. Things have been so hard. I've been trying to put my best foot forward, even though I almost got stabbed. You know?
I'm still having trouble understanding. How were you almost stabbed?
Oh, let's just say Alkali have strengths in areas where you don't really expect it. So I thought her balance was a little off, but you don't tell her that. She went down for the stab. Her balance was so off, all of her weight went into the stick, and I almost lost my foot. But she went straight through that fish, and let me tell you, she could have kebabbed, I don't know, 2 or 3 more.
Maybe
From the
next
strength she
time
had?
she goes to fish, you can put about the same amount of distance that we try to when MK uses her cannon.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I did put distance at first, and she almost stabbed herself. Matter of fact, she nicked herself. But don't tell her that I told you. Let's just say they're gonna have fun out there with their fish. So
All right,
you might want to have your potions ready.
Let's see if we can get this drying rack
Yes, absolutely.
sorted. Going to start to look for some wood that we can use for a drying rack.
Same. Look for branches.
Yeah, I'd say this would be like, in this sense, more of like a kind of a crafting check, because you're trying to set up leather to dry and tan. So yeah, I would say that's probably a bit intellect based, maybe speed, but probably more intellect. Unless you have a skill that you think might apply. I would say, I mean, just to find the sticks and everything, and probably difficulty 4, honestly.
Okay, wait. Can I use my eye for detail? Scan the area to get some really, really, really good sticks and branches. Maybe that'll knock down my difficulty a little bit. I'm just...
Area no larger than a typical room, so it'd be like a 10-15 foot area kind of thing. And then you get to ask a question about the area truthfully, and only once a 24-hour period. So yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay,
And
that's what I want to find. Like
roll.
can I find the best looking, like most sturdy branches around? I should say. are they around us? I guess I have to say.
Okay. Yeah. You can totally spend your points. And I mean, so what is the question you're asking? Because that's the specific thing with this is
Two intellect.
to intellect.
That's
Yep.
it. Are there like really sturdy, branches of wood that can be reused as well?
Yeah, the ones that you'd want would be green branches a little bit up. You'd have to do some climbing, but you could totally get them.
Okay. Where's my sheet? I never pull mine out, but now I did, and it's hard to keep up with it. Okay. Okay, 2 intellects. I'm gonna take 2 away from me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, done. And then what? A speed check?
Yeah, climbing or speed, whichever one you have.
I think I have something. Hold on.
Difficulty 2. Pretty simple. And then I'll factor that into what you've just done, Nikel.
Okay.
Because I think for you're probably more used to actually tanning things occasionally for yourself, since you tend to stick with hides. Okay. Wow. Exactly what you needed.
Oh, thank goodness.
So yeah, Zaeyeri climbs up, shimmies up a tree, gets some of the thicker branches that are very much alive and kind of saws off a bit of them and tosses them down to Nikel, who then strips the branches and sets up kind of not haphazard so much as a quickly made tanning rack. And then you see him stretch the leather in between those as they've been pounded into the ground and getting ready to let that tan. Now, normally, in real life, there's more of a tanning solution you have to use to make sure that it does it correctly. And for the sake of Nikel having some experience with this and having his, explorer pack, he's got some stuff to work with it.
Smoke can also do some of it.
That is absolutely true. And so he's probably got it leaning right next to the smoking rack that he built in order to help set that up and speed it up, so to speak.
Look at this. You did it. I mean, you have my help, of course, but you are what I can say a very big, some talents there. I love it. Thank you. This is going to be perfect. I'm going to make her a thigh bag.
Just happy
At least
to
that's
help.
what I think is going to come out looking like.
I'm just happy to help.
Thank you. And for the cloth, there I've seen some flowers and some. It wasn't really my specialty. I was more of a metal worker, but can't you take flowers of some sort and then make cloth? So I have good designs in my head, but
Really
I just
don't
realized
know.
I don't.
Well, Zaeyeri ponders that and thinks we'll shift over to the other group. What have you been up to? It only takes about maybe 5 minutes or so to walk from your camp that is set up to get to the clearing. Alkaline knew the way already, as she's been there once now.
We're not here to bathe, are we?
Oh, of course not. I mean, yes and no. Come on now. You don't think I would miss an opportunity to snoop around?
I just feel bad because when I was out here with Zaeyeri, I mentioned to him that we would all come over here tomorrow to investigate.
But you already investigated it, didn't you?
No, I just scanned it.
So you were over here looking at it.
It's right over there across the water. I just put my focus on, that's all.
That's still investigating.
Hardly.
Cheater.
Can't help what I have.
True, and I can't help that I'm curious. Alright, let's get over there. I want to see this shiny little thing.
So, just to make sure, are we not washing our asses?
We're definitely going to bathe, but that's not going to take forever.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Just asking.
Okay. All right, let's get you over there. And I would try and help get
All right.
Manasa over across towards the flowers so that she doesn't get wet or anything like that.
Yeah, if you cross on like over one of the streams, it's pretty easy to do without having to get soaked or anything.
Whew. Oh, how big is this flower again?
So the metal flower itself is maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet in its bloom, but then it's probably a good 5 feet aside of the triangle, if not maybe even closer to 10 for the triangle of purple flowers that surround the metal flower. Purple flowers are natural, like maybe almost like a tulip or some kind of, not a daisy, but that size.
I will pick one and smell it.
Smells nice. Very sweet.
I'd like to try and get a closer look at it this time, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd also like to use a skill that I have called Device Insight, which the question I guess I would have about it is if there's any way for me to find out like what its capabilities are or what this flower is designed for in any way, shape, or form.
Gotcha. Okay. So each time you use this, you can ask the GM one question about the device. And it's difficult. This is for difficult or strange things beyond the readily understandable, which would totally fit for this. So yeah, take your cost away. That's 3 int. If you do have edge, that does reduce costs. That works for abilities.
Oh, that works for abilities too. Awesome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep, your abilities get cheaper as you add more edge. Can you summarize your question again? I think I know it, but I wanted to hear your specific.
I think mostly I just want to know what this thing does. Like what, basically, like why is it here? What purpose does it serve?
Okay, you don't know. Now, granted, as mentioned before, and the answer I'll give you is you've only given this like a quick glance, like it highlighted with your focus, but you didn't scan it with your focus because that gives readouts of machines and things you find. All you've done is basically seen, that's scannable.
Okay.
As you mentioned, you didn't investigate it at all, which was true. You didn't scan it, you just saw it. But its purpose without scanning it would be entirely unknown because you have no details.
Okay, I would have assumed that I would have scanned it just now, but
if you are scanning it right now, that's what I'm asking. I don't want to assume those sorts of things for you because stuff happens.
Right.
You are scanning it now then? Mm-hmm. Okay. You can check your journal because a file pops up when you scan it. Should have just been revealed to you.
I'm picking up something.
What?
Looking at this, it's giving me some sort of a readout, and it says, sweltering summer, a little tiny fern flows into the coral.
Wait, what now? What?
Is that a
the
poem?
flower said that?
It's when I'm looking at it, I'm seeing this with my focus.
Whoa.
Sweltering summer.
What? I'm going to touch it.
Don't touch it! What do you do? No, don't touch.
I'm
As
going to touch
Manasa
it.
walks up to it, the flower opens.
It's going to eat you!
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. If it was going to eat us, it would have already done so.
Doesn't do any more than that.
Are
No,
the
what?
panels shiny?
Oh, very shiny.
I
Very,
touched
very
the shiny
pretty thing.
panels.
It doesn't react. Maybe the metal is a little softer than you'd think it should be, but...
Manasa, can you just be careful?
Just come here,
Are
look.
seeing this? Okay, can we just not put our hands in metal flowers? that
Why?
we don't
She's got her
know
focus in it.
What the hell they are?
Let's just wash up and try and piece together whatever this is supposed to be with the boys, okay?
Okay, but we gotta tell them. what we know, okay?
I
no more
plan
of this.
on it.
Okay.
I'm sure that they are intelligent enough to figure out that we came over here for a reason.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, but
I'm sure Nikel is intelligent enough to figure out that we came over here for a reason.
okay, now that's better.
I'm kidding. They're both very intelligent.
Me too. Yes, me too. I'm also kidding. Jokes.
So let's wash up then, okay?
Yes.
I mean, you said it, not me.
And after some time, they make their way back to camp, or were you doing anything else after cleaning yourselves up and refreshing?
That was it.
Okay.
I try to clean around the wound. That's wrapped.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be infected, which is good. And mostly because the alcohol was poured on it, and there was a good amount of care taken to your legs, so it looks like it's a fresh wound. Like, if you remove the bandaging, it will bleed. But it looks okay. You're not getting an infection, at least not right now. So yeah, after refreshing themselves, they make their way back to camp, and maybe, I don't know, half hour or so is when that would be, and you would see what the two of them have done, which is set up a tanning rack to kind of smoke the hide in lieu of some of the tanning solutions that would be needed. And yeah, the meat is still smoking. Maybe it'll be done in a few hours.
Oh my, oh my, oh my! You've been busy, huh? Very nice.
Yeah, you know, I said I wanted to fashion. So, yeah, doing what we can.
We're just trying to dry out this leather from the deer that you slew.
Very good.
So wait, did you guys wash or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So, about to say stinky. All right.
Manasa rubbed that flour in her armpits. Thank you very much.
All right. So, did you find the bath? I'm not looking at this point. I'm just like focusing on the. Okay. Focusing on the tanning rack. Did you find the river refreshing? Or the water, I should say. Water refreshing?
Very much so, very much so.
Good.
Yeah.
So, how was the flower?
Very poetic.
Very soft, actually.
I didn't know metal on skin was that good of cleaning.
Well, we did
We did bathe.
So, what did you find out? Because I know you didn't just go play in the water.
I would stand next to him and take my hair and drain it right next to Zaeyeri.
You can't.
Well, you doubted that I was bathing.
No, I did not doubt that. I was hoping you were bathing.
And what does that mean you were hoping? Huh? What?
Because you get distracted very easily. And I
I
know
thought
the
it was
flower
because
is there.
everyone smells so bad.
That too.
I learned something.
Nikhil said that. Nikhil said that. The stank master. Okay. All right.
I didn't say that I wasn't smelly.
Okay. Well, good thing, because that would be a lie.
I guess I'll just keep what I learned to myself.
I guess so.
Yes.
I guess so. They're not interested.
Agreed.
They're not interested.
Well, let's let Nikhil go do his bathing if he wants to, and then we can discuss it when he's back.
No, let's discuss it now, okay? And then Nikhil can go wash his ass as well. Okay, let's just talk about it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It was
Okay.
either a poem or some sort of a clue. I have no idea. But when I took a reading of that flower that we were looking at before Zaeyeri, it said something along the lines of sweltering summer, a little tiny fern flows into the coral. Does that just sound like poetry for no reason, or does it sound like some sort of a hint?
It probably sounds like how this place was made. I think I'm not too far from the mark. I believe this gives life back into the earth.
Hmm.
Giving just a little bit more meaning to the words, maybe a little more poetry, but for what it looks like, I feel that has been feeding the earth the nutrients to restart. And by that, have you scanned the roots?
I scanned the whole thing. I didn't find any roots or anything.
You did not look down. Or you didn't find any at all?
There were no roots.
So how is it stable? Maybe it's one large stem that goes all the way down? It has to have something. Did you try to pull at it?
Well, maybe we should go do all these things.
No,
to
I'm
it.
just making sure you didn't tamper
We
with
did not pull on it, okay?
I just pet it. Gosh. And I said it was soft. That was it.
But
I think-
the metal flower is soft?
Yes, it's a strange, but it was very soft, very smooth.
That's odd.
But don't worry, we didn't tamper anything or whatnot because we all said we would go there together and tamper and
I wonder if
with
there's
it.
more.
So, well, we'll figure that out tomorrow, won't we? That's what you said.
Tomorrow?
I mean,
Well-
that's what he said. That's what we agreed on. You know, I'm just following our agreement.
I don't think we're going to get much else from it. We have to
But
look
that's
around
the only
more.
thing we-
That's not. We've only went from point A to point B. That flower. We haven't looked anywhere else.
Okay.
There's
you're right,
more land
you're right.
beyond that.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nickel, area this big. I wonder if there's some restrictions to how far it reaches. As far as I went, it looks lush. I haven't seen another one. How about you?
I don't understand. Do you mean here on this plateau?
Yes, meadow flower. If it's, let's say I'm right, and it is putting nutrients back into the land to grow something like this, that one flower is all of this?
I don't know. I don't know why the All Mother does what they do. I don't know.
We don't even know if that's the actual purpose for it because we haven't done any investigating
But
further
what
than
if it
just
is?
looking at the flower.
Think about
That
it.
is a very interesting idea.
One flower could give life to so many.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop assuming that's what it is.
This is what you want. Though, think about it. What if it is? It's okay to dream when something's so
Don't get too
tangible.
excited. Don't get too excited. Don't
That's
get
what
your
I'm
hopes
trying
up.
to say.
What
okay?
time is it?
Just don't. Just don't. Okay? Maybe
What-
it's nothing.
What time is it in the game?
What if we bring
In
it
the game.
back to the people?
In the world?
Where is it?
We leave it where it is, and we look around and find more information. Maybe there's some sort of old one facility. Maybe there's something here.
Of course. I'm not saying we take that one. We don't want to take from this.
All right. Well, you all continue this conversation, but a
Yeah,
little bit more
and you?
toned down. I'm going to go sleep. And I turn over.
Can I get? So he just walks up to her and he like takes his rope and like while she's sleeping, he's like, or she's going to sleep, and just like puts it on her leg and.
What are you doing?
What?
That's very uncomfortable. You know, you could just ask.
Do you know the measurement of your leg? Length, size, width?
No, I don't.
Great.
Hurry up and do that so I can sleep.
All right. How's it feel?
You see Manasa nodding off.
Great.
He gets up and he runs off, goes back to the tanning rack.
Let this dry for the morning. Well, I will see you guys bright and early. Then.
So he just
I'm
kind of
not
lays
saying-
down.
I'm not saying to not have hope, Zaeyeri. I'm just saying we've been disappointed before.
Disappointment more in the terms of death and unexplained negative things happening around us. This is positive for once. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna get my hopes up to the disappointment, but damn, it feels good to have something to maybe look forward to. This might be the key. Maybe all of our answers lead to, this is the first clue, the first step. And the
I can
more we
agree with
go, the more we go down that path, maybe we'll find more of our answers.
Maybe there will be more of those flowers. You know?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Get to bed.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I think I'm just gonna stay awake for a little bit. Not doing anything. I just can't sleep.
Okay. Do you just stay up most of the night, or until you eventually get tired, or?
Yeah, I'll stay up for maybe an hour, and then I'm just gonna doze off.
Okay. It takes a little bit, but then MK falls asleep. And we see the rest of them doing their nightly rituals, whether that's jotting down things in a journal or looking over their shinies, but Manasa fell asleep very, very quickly. And the smoke continues to dry out the meat and the leather. And after a wonderful night's rest, where they can hit that rest button on their character sheets, morning comes. I think before we've established the most part, Nikel is the first to rise. Almost always. Anything in particular you're doing, Nikel, when you wake?
Yeah, I'm probably stretching, and I am. I would assume that I am probably going to bathe while people are asleep. I wasn't going to go in at night in the dark.
That's fair and maybe reasonable. As a hunter, you would know that that's a very vulnerable position to be in. Maybe not doing that when it's dark and predators who can see at night could see you. So, all right.
So, yeah, I'll probably bathe and wash my clothes, and other than that, maybe run a little bit before I bathe.
Okay.
Just get in some exercise, make sure I'm limber.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't need to roll for that. This is a daily ritual for you. That's what you do. The flower is still sitting over there, doing presumably nothing. Anything else you want to do after stretching, noticing the flower?
Aside from a glance at it, I don't think so. I'd probably just be concerned. I'd probably be washing my clothes and whatnot and just thinking, like, worry about me smelling. The whole group smells bad. It's not just me.
For sure. For sure. Who's the next to wake up? Nikel would not be there when you wake up, but that's actually kind of normal. Maybe you've gotten kind of used to that, where if you're the late risers, Nikel isn't at the camp. He comes back pretty quick, sometimes with food, though maybe not today.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Now it is time to check on my leather and then lay my clothes in the flower beds.
All right. So yeah, Zaeyeri kind of gets up, does maybe his morning ritual, maybe snacks on something real quick, and then
Stretch, check out his sword, He looks at the tanning rack, says, okay, it needs a little bit longer, and then he wants to gather stuff. Looks around the camp.
Maybe another day or so for the leather.
Still sleep. Good. And they he doesn't, are there any other flowers around? He doesn't have to go back to that same spot.
Is not really on the flower, like on the forest floor. Not much, just because there's not a lot of sunlight. Like bits here and there, and some of the shrubberies might have like small flowers, but not like no like wildflower fields or anything.
Okay, well, he'll just like take his clothes and kind of just like lay them out while he goes and stretches and like does his routine of practicing his sword techniques.
You went out to the meadow for that?
No, I don't. No, I'm trying to like not hit that place so much, so it's kind of like in a clearing that he finds. Maybe he finds a nice clearing that has trees to circular, maybe a bare patch.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give me like I'd say following tracks would fit well for this.
Okay.
Difficulty 2.
Okay. I don't think I have that actual roll for that. Where is it? Oh yeah, I do. Follow identified tracks. Okay. Difficulty 2. Success.
Yeah, you do. You find it's not as big as the other one, but maybe a small patch. You maybe find a deer trail. Not a large deer trail, a normal sized. And you find maybe like a 10-foot clearing. It's not that much. It looks like there's an old tree that has fallen down at one point, making this.
Okay. So he's just practicing his sword techniques and noticing that he's doing push-ups and stuff. He notices that he's getting a little bit stronger and starting to think about a different weapon at this point.
Okay.
Sidetrack, I leveled up. So that was before. Yeah. All right, so he's like, yeah, I feel a lot stronger. Lopping off that sand scale's head, it was felt good. Might want a bigger weapon. Something I could do some real damage with. So he's just doing his endurance checks and stuff like that. Nothing too strange. You don't want to get too sweaty or nothing. Just, you know.
Yeah, your morning stretches, and I mean, more or less just a different version of what Nikel was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay. Who's the next
Maybe
to
he'll
wake
just look around. Yeah, he just looks around
yeah.
for tracks or something, like rabbit tracks or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you found the deer trail to get here.
Deal. Okay,
so you already found that.
All right, cool.
Whether or
Maybe
not
I'll just follow that in the morning just to look around and see if we can find some more rations for later.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good. Who's the next to wake, or do multiple people wake up? I recall Alkali being one of the early risers, but not really doing anything but reading in bed, quote unquote, for a while.
Yeah, so I would be taking my morning very slowly, just like putting my hair in a more tightly knit braid and kind of just trying to get my shoes on properly and just sitting back and reading, because we're gonna have to be going around a lot today, so I'm trying to get in this relaxation while I still can.
Yeah. Who would wake next while Alkali is relaxing in her bed roll?
I will also wake up and kind of, like still half asleep, but I'm gonna go towards the meat and, grab some and just eat while I'm waking up.
Yeah, some of the smoked meats.
Yes.
Yeah, the fire is probably mostly died down. It's also possible that Nikel had actually put more fuel on it to get more smoke going. But in general, yeah, it's smoked meats at this point. Nice.
It's tasty.
Nice. Yeah. It's a little gamey, admittedly, from the large deer, but still good.
I've had worse. I've had worse. This is delicious to me.
I'll probably stroll in at this point.
Sure.
I have my shirt off, sort of over my shoulder. My hair's like tied back, and I don't have my armor on. My clothes are just kind of like slung over my shoulder. as I walk in.
So as I'm eating the meat and I kind of catch a glimpse of Nikel coming, I'm just gonna turn. I'm still half asleep. Nikel, the meat is so. I'm just gonna turn around. I'm flustered again.
The meat is what?
It's good. It's good. It's very good. It's good.
Yes,
Tasty.
I
Good.
put some more.
Thank you.
I put some more
Thank
firewood.
Put some more clothes on you.
My clothes are drying.
Okay.
I forgot how sheltered she was.
I come back to the camp.
Do anybody has anything like my clothes are still damp?
You can put them
Maybe
next
I
to the
should-
fire. That's what I was going. I'm going to walk
Yeah.
right over by MK.
All right. Yeah, I walk over to and cloth.
This guy couldn't put it on. It was like moss. I don't know.
MK,
Yeah.
look at me.
Yes.
You're looking
Yes.
at me?
Yeah. I am. Yeah. Hi. What?
Just keep looking at me.
Okay. And then?
Putting my clothes. I'm like right next to MK. I'm just putting my clothes down like near the fire, spreading them out.
I'm on the other side.
How are
So
you?
that's a good place to.
Good.
You know, I
Good.
don't know why I didn't think of that.
MK, what's
They're not naked.
embarrassing you?
It shouldn't take
What?
that long to dry.
Nothing. What do you mean? I'm not. Nothing.
Better
Are
than
you-
what I
just
did.
keep looking
laying
at
it
me.
out.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, meat. And he kind of like
How
reaches
was-
over. I am so happy that you have prepared. Nikhil, have you eaten?
No, that's a good idea. Let me get some.
Oh.
I'll reach
Plenty
over
of
as
meat
well.
to go around. Plenty.
Could you bring me some?
Yes, actually. Here.
What is happening?
Just be
This is
careful
normal.
not to get any of the grease
Excuse
on
me.
yourself. It can
Yes,
burn you.
I don't.
Are they oiling each other now? What are they doing?
No,
What are they doing?
they're just eating.
Well,
With
thanks for
some of
warning
their
me.
clothes off.
After it gets on my stomach. Okay, here. You go. Alkali. MK, do you
you.
need any meat? Do you have enough? Or Manasa?
I have enough. I'm good.
Okay,
Oh,
Manasa?
sure, I'll take some.
There you go.
Thank you.
Excellent.
You guys cleaned
It's-
up very well, by the way.
Well, we don't want to be the ones that you guys complain about catching wind as you are behind us or beside us.
Don't you agree, MK?
Yes. Definitely. Absolutely. Yes. 100%. Yes. Yes. Can you
What?
clothes? Yes. Clothes are good.
What?
You can catch a cold if you don't wear clothes.
It is
Everyone knows
fine
that.
out here. The
probably
breeze is
be-
actually nice.
They'll probably be dry in a few minutes.
Yes.
I was
I
not
won't.
smart.
Wait, what?
What? I didn't say anything.
And some time passes. I think that's fair to say that time passes as people are eating, drying clothes, resting, waking up. All that fun, being embarrassed, the time passes.
Just get me out of here.
I'm trying.
Remember, no one was nude, by the way. I'm
Just some
clarifying
pecs.
this.
Shirtless. Just
Pecs and
shirtless.
some abs,
Okay.
some thigh muscles,
Well-chiseled adventurers.
natural arrows. See what it kills me. I mean, anyway.
All right, I'm putting on my clothes now. I think it's dry.
Yeah. Enough time has passed. Things are dried. The meat is good. The leather is going to take about another day.
Yeah.
What is the plan for everyone?
Oh,
Maybe
almost
a little
don't
before
wanna put
noon
this-
now.
Is it
We
flower
ready?
time?
I think
Well,
we're
I-
going to be going past the flower today.
What? No, we agreed we were going to go see the flower and go
I
poke at
thought
it.
you already said that you looked at it.
We looked at
I
it.
mean,
we
we
were
actually
talking
haven't,
about
like-
exploring more.
Yes.
Instead of
Exploring more of what, the flower or the area?
the area, because we're not going to
Yeah.
get any answers just sitting there looking at this flower repeatedly. I've already scanned it.
all right.
Well, before we go, MK, I have a request.
Oh.
I think I have grown past my sword. I feel a lot stronger. I have been every morning, training very hard, and I believe I am ready for something a lot bigger.
Oh?
Yes, and
What
I
can
would
I do
like
for
for you
you?
to fashion me a two-handed, I don't know, claymore of some sort, or a blade that I can do some real damage. When we find the shards, Manasa, right? Yeah. Shards.
Shards.
What about them?
And metal that we have.
We need them. We need shards.
I need something bigger.
We need something big.
You can't just come to me every single time you need shards. What do I look like? Shard dispensary?
The only person who has shards.
You look like you have an abundance of shards.
Exactly.
I don't have an abundance of shards.
You have more than us.
Also, we shouldn't be using all of them. Mind you.
There will be more. I don't ask for
How
much.
do you
ever.
know?
Well,
What do you mean you don't ask for more? You already owe me.
what did I owe you? Here's your canister.
I'm not talking about the canister. You still need to pay me.
For what services?
Remember the conversation about not bickering?
Oh,
we
I
need
just
to
want
go
to
get
know.
that
No,
I-
we're not bickering. This is business.
So then you all are packed up and ready to go, right?
Yes.
I mean, I can do two things at once. I just want to know what I owe.
Just say yes. Just say yes for now. Let's go. Just say yes.
You do not lob yourself into a contract with a woman like this.
Have you
I
signed
end
a
up blowing my
contract?
life by the end of the day.
Okay, can we go?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Fine. Oh, goodness.
Goodness is right.
All right. I'm ready. I have everything.
So, what is going to happen to all of this stuff here? Are we leaving everything behind?
The smoke
I mean, I
should
don't-
scare away any animals nearby.
What if
And we have the
there's people?
machine here as well.
If there are other people, well, then
Should we set a trap before we leave?
Did you make any wood traps of any kind?
Well, I have 2 shock traps and I have 2 fire traps. Too extreme.
do we want to kill them?
Do we want to burn down this
The
lovely
shock
forest?
trap. We don't necessarily kill them. Probably mobilize them for a little bit.
How much of a shock do you think they will get if it puts out a machine? Yeah. So no,
Wow.
we do not want to kill anybody.
Okay, but maybe we can fashion a different type of trap. Yes,
Look,
something
it's
like maybe a
The
sound
things
one
that we
so that
have
we can
here
alert it.
is just stuff that we found. If
Are
they
you
are
kidding?
that,
There's meat. There's meat. There's so much meat.
Just take your valuables.
The meat.
if
The meat stays.
The meat.
yeah. If
The
they,
meat
if
isn't-
they come up,
Back.
The
meat!
The meat isn't done yet.
What if they steal the meat?
if they eat the meat, they will probably be here puking until we get back. So let's just go. We won't be there all day, hopefully. And then we'll come back and the meat will be there. Hopefully be smoked.
If the meat is not there when we come back, I'm blaming you.
That's right. I
Okay.
found some deer tracks near here anyway.
Oh, did you?
Yes. So he kind of gets his
Yeah.
bag and he starts to walk down this way.
Yep.
All right.
I
I
would
will
start
meet you
walking.
guys up here then. I just walk like 10, 20 feet away.
Yep.
I'd just
That's about how
follow.
close it was.
Yeah, I'd be walking away too.
Manasa, how are you feeling? Can you walk?
I mean, I could do with a hand up, but
As
besides
she's
that, I
saying
can
that,
walk.
I'm not even waiting. I'm just picking her up and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay.
going.
Oh,
we're
yep,
going.
okay, yep.
Okay.
All right.
And we see MK, Princess Carrie, Manasa.
We
of
have
the
a
camp.
strider.
Yes, we should use that. You won't be
I
able
know.
to
I
carry it the
just
whole
was
time.
saying that I just needed a hand up.
It's
so I
okay.
could-
I need the exercise anyway.
Okay.
Just. Okay.
If someone wants a strider, go ahead.
I want the
Okay.
Strider.
You're no fun. You know that? Okay, fine.
Alright, fine. I
Okay,
can.
What?
I will.
What if something
ride
surprises us, MK,
MK.
and you need
Yes.
to free yourself?
Okay. I said fine. I said fine. I'm gonna take her
Onto
and
the
I'm just
Strider.
gonna put her on the Strider. Just plop her up.
Okay.
Okay. You
Alright.
happy now?
Good.
Okay. Good. Shall we?
Let's go.
So, where are you headed? I know you were in that little clearing that Zaeyeri went to, but what direction are you going? What is your general plan? Outside of just exploring, which can totally be its own thing too. Just kind of want a direction.
Maybe we should try and find where this plateau ends and get an idea of how far away that is.
So I'd say probably going in the direction of the flower, but past it, right?
I would think that we just head straight until we get to the other side, and then we can find the edge and maybe loop back around.
All right.
I just follow.
Same.
Okay. So passing by the flower, and it'd be roughly, I think what you did before is you were kind of heading toward more or less the center. This at least width-wise when you approached it, kind of looked about the center. So it'd take another 10, 15 minutes of going north, west, around that direction before you hit the edge of the mesa, this plateau. No, it feels a lot bigger when you're in the woods and cannot see out of them. But if your goal is just to find the edge, you can do that pretty easily. And you'd hit that edge of the forest as it begins to thin out a bit. And you see the desert stretching out ahead of you. Is anyone in particular trying to look for landmarks?
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Yeah, same. Like off to the
Okay.
side, opposite of Nikhil. Just kind of like, I think we both are kind of like very observant of our surroundings and stuff, and kind of sticking to that method.
For sure. Okay.
I'd definitely be scanning like the entire way, trying to see if I could pick up any signals or anything other than like the flower we saw.
Okay. So I'll have either Nikhil or Zaeyeri do that. One of you can decide.
Go for it.
Oh, you want me
We
to go
both
for it?
said go for it each other, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, difficulty 4 perception as you're out looking over the desert. Little bit of wind today, as you can all hear. Maybe some of the sand is stirring up below you. Again, you're about 100 feet up.
Do I get an asset since he's looking too?
If he is actively helping you, yes. If he is not, no. And I'll let
Leave it
him
up there.
decide if he would be. Like trying to scan and point out things or
yeah,
not.
I assume I would be.
Okay, yeah, if you're gonna do, then absolutely you could get an asset for him helping.
Oops. You said difficulty 4?
Difficulty 4.
Oh crap. Let me start over.
And then you've been scanning for anything in particular outside of the flower alkali, so you can also give me a difficulty 4 perception, but with your focus.
Okay. And I'll use a point of effort as well.
Scene.
Okay. Nothing stands
Oh,
out.
baby.
An 18. Zaeyeri, his effort, his asset, and him being trained.
Where do I take that out of, by the way? The cost?
Intellect.
Okay.
Yep. The pool that it lines up with your skill.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, Zaeyeri, you actually do pick up a couple of things as you're kind of squinting. Maybe Nikhil is like, I think that's dune over there, or at least points towards a dune off in the distance. There is what looks like an old one town or city. It's not as big as Fall City, but you see what look like a few buildings off in the distance. look a little small from how far away they are, but you do see something.
Look there, right there.
Yes, yes, I can see them. Do you see the sand being kicked up over there?
Yes. I was hoping it wasn't another sand scale or something of that nature, or that thing, that wet sand.
I think those are buildings.
So I just kind of look closer.
Oh, yes. Exciting. Okay, we should tell the others.
Is there another way we can come down? Maybe on this side of the plateau?
Oh, let me check.
So I'm just going to go out a little bit further and kind of get close to the ground and survey the ground, the footing, everything around it, and make sure it's safe.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's you feel pretty safe, pretty solid right here. It's a pretty
Is it
sturdy.
steep?
To climb, I mean, if you were going to climb down on this way, yeah, it's almost sheer. The switchback was like the best way to get up and down.
Definitely not here. Unless we want to try our luck. And lately, I say, let's not.
Well, if we follow the edge back around, maybe we might get lucky and there's another way down.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
If you'd like to search for tracks or trails, that would be what you'd want to do with this case.
You go.
If that's
I'll
your
help.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Difficulty 5.
Ooh, the brothers.
Very nice. Yeah, you do find a similar switchback after kind of moving a little bit more to the north. It was almost hidden, but you find one. There's a way down on this side as well.
I think I found one over here.
Oh, yeah?
You can see it there. It's smaller than the one that we came up, but I think it will work fine.
Yes. I have my pack just in case we need extra help getting down. Okay.
We should still keep on the lookout though for anything else. If there's any more of these, that might help us. But I think we should get as many herbs and things as we can while we're here. I can make more potions.
Yes, I can help you look. I'll definitely keep an eye out.
And I'll just we'll head back to the rest of the group and just kind of relay the info.
Absolutely. So yeah, they come back after maybe 5 minutes or so as you three were kind of just looking over the mesa and the desert.
So, if we continue and loop back around to where our camp was, we can keep an eye out for any other ways down. But I did find this one that we can use to head down on this side. That way we don't have to go all the way around.
That works.
Nice. Is that it?
No, Zaeyeri?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. He just was like looking in the direction, just like, oh my gosh. We found a possible area, maybe of the old ones of such. Maybe some ruins, some such.
Wait. Where?
He kind of like looks at Alkaline and winks because he knows she's like adventurous and she likes stuff like that.
Yeah, you would have seen Alkali's eyebrows kind of go up when he said that.
Yeah. Right over here if you want to come. You can at least see the distance, but do not go down on this side. Nikhil has found a safer way, but come with. Alright, you have to squint really hard, but it's out there. Maybe your device can pick it up a better, but
No,
quality.
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I mean, maybe that'll be the next destination. We should still check the other sides of this place, though. But
I mean, I say we go.
didn't you want to rest?
No.
What?
Where's your sense of adventure? He kind of nods her. It's right there. Let's go. We can rest
What
when we get
happened
there.
to staying in one place for a couple of days and
Yeah. You're right.
relaxing?
You're right, and I have to finish your. Good, so you agree. Perfect. And he kind of turns her off and just walks back all merrily.
I'd still kind of be staring out.
We can check more this way.
Sometimes I don't understand that, man.
I'm
Who
sort
does?
of I'm chuckling like in the background.
And normally I can understand almost anyone. But him,
Yeah.
he's Enigma.
Indeed.
Like the definition of Enigma.
Yes. You're right.
I'm going to go without you.
I would follow him.
Okay. Are all of you following Zaeyeri as he almost seems to, I don't know, skip? Like it almost seems he seems
Frolic.
jubilant. Yeah, frolicking is maybe a good description of Zaeyeri right now.
He's just kind of like stomping happily, like, and then I guess Alkali catch up. He'd be like, "She agreed, and I won that battle. We get to stay a little bit longer."
That's what that was about.
Mm-hmm. But do not tell her because she won't live it down.
All right, let's go see if we can find some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of hit the northern edge of this plateau. It's not like a perfect circle or anything, but it's definitely more circular of a mesa than it is like a square or any other shape. But yeah, if you're at the north edge, you want to look out, you can go ahead and make difficulty 4 perception again. Whoever chooses to do that.
I'll probably just be helping.
Okay.
Go for it.
I guess you want to do it? I can do it. I guess I thought Alkali wanted to do it. Okay. Since I'm trained in it. Perception, right?
Yes, sir.
Difficulty 4. Difficulty 4. Effort. Asset. Boom. Oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah. All right. Success. Yeah, you see. Might actually see what looks like an old riverbed. Not as far away as the town, but leading toward the direction of the town.
I think I found something. Come.
What is
Right
it?
over there. Running water.
Riverbed does not
old
mean water,
riverbed,
by
I
the
should
way.
say. Old riverbed, my bad.
Didn't
An
mean
old
to correct that
riverbed
hard, but-
maybe had running water at some point, which means that there may have been some sort of life there. Or I don't know how long. Maybe we can go to it and check the soil to see if it's wet or dry or muddy or.
Well, it's a good place to look, at least after we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
Does it lead back to the other buildings we saw? Is it the same area?
Look over there. Could be connected. They are. Yeah, I would think so. Are you marking on the map?
I think Manasa has it. We'll let her know.
Yeah, I've got
Okay,
pretty
okay.
good memory. I'll keep it up here.
All right. Good. I think we have a lot to go off of. At least 2 entries. Interesting.
All right.
Tomorrow we check out those ruins.
Yes. And today
Absolutely.
we'll gather more supplies, and then we'll be off.
Yep, I want to finish her special design, and then I'll be ready to leave.
The leather should be ready tomorrow. I think maybe like we were talking about, if you decided to put those shard designs on.
Absolutely.
And that's where we'll end the episode, as they walk back to camp to reconvene and get supplies taken care of. So, let's do those lovely little shout outs and end of session goodnesses and all that fun. Only 2 major failures today. Or was there a third?
Only.
There were 3.
Well, there were
Once
3, you're right.
I was 2 of them, but
Okay, see, he was trying to okay, you know what? Okay.
Yup.
Fine, 3 failures, okay?
But thank you everybody for being here. Viewers, we're not done because we do end of session stuff. If you happen to be here at the moment, they get to do some extra things at the end. We'll shout them out and we'll call it a good day. But let's start with Kat.
Hello, my name is Kat, and I played Manasa, your favorite loot goblin, who's currently incapacitated because she took an arrow to the knee, or thigh, however you want to say it. Anyways, I stream on Twitch under I'm Kat. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Kat. I'm a freelance illustrator. I do the drawing stuff and I do the gaming stuff. So yeah. I'll see you guys next session. Yeah.
We love you, Kat. Bye.
Anything in particular you're doing for your end of session? You do that later.
I would like to take an XP, and then I also want to give an XP to MK for dealing with my really horrible jokes.
That seems only fair.
Only fair. Oops, I didn't mean to do that recovery. That was misclicked.
You already
Sorry.
rested. Yeah, make sure it didn't.
I already rested.
Make sure it didn't tick you up. Sometimes it will auto tick it up a level for recoveries, just so you don't get.
Oh, I got it. It still says
cheated.
action.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Bye.
Bye. Go rest. Go rest up. And now, Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye Lynn. I am a voice actor and a Twitch streamer, and you can find me on twitch.tv/FayeLynn doing the video game stuff all the time, because it's what I do. For my end of session, I also played Alkali, by the way. I forgot that part, but
Who are you?
Who are you? For my end of session, I am gonna go ahead and take an experience point, and I'm gonna go ahead and give one to Nikhil, because he was super useful, and like with all the meat and everything, he was super he did like 9 million things for us. So that goes to Nikhil.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
Bloody.
Hello, hi, I am Bloody Faster. I was trying to unmute myself.
I
and
figured.
I played, yeah. Okay. If you see me fumbling, that's what I'm doing. I played Imke for you today, and Imke is now fed and happy for the time being. I will take 1 XP for myself, and I will give 1 XP to Alkali. First of all, because she really needs it. Because, you know, she has the worst luck that I've ever seen in a TTRPG, and also because of her focus, now we know at least some information about the flower, so that's really useful. So there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tech.
Hello, I'm Technique, plays Zaeyeri, and I am a streamer on the things called Twitch, and I do about 6 days a week, and we do everything RPG. You name it. Lots of voices, a lot of fun, a lot of voice acting. Just come by and check it out. A lot of comedy and entertainment. Also, in the session, man, I wanted to kind of be a little OP and like study the flower, but the specifics is gain an asset in the next fight of the same machine, so that's not really gonna work, I don't think. Craft something, we have to wait a day, so that's not gonna work. So I guess I'll just take an experience and give an experience to Alkali for almost taking my foot off.
You can totally do that. You can craft something. You don't have to wait a day. That's why this
really?
is here. That's why that's an option. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll
can try to craft something.
I'll give an experience to Alkali and take. Is that how it works? Yes.
Yeah, it's either you take one or you do one of the
I'll
other
give
things.
one to her, and then I'll craft the bag thingy for or the pant leg thingy, I should say.
Yeah,
the
I was like, pants? Is it a bag now? You're just gonna give her some sackcloth to hop around in?
The pants, and hopefully do the little Shardlin, or not Shardlin, Lord, wrong.
Oh, wrong show.
Wrong show. The shard designs on it.
Got it. Yeah, you can attempt to craft that. Do you have a crafting skill, or is it just going to be a
Let's
like an
see
int roll?
here. I think I
don't know if you do actually.
don't think I have his direct crafting. I think I have some other stuff.
But regardless, it's going to be a difficulty 2 check.
Okay.
It's just if you succeed really well, it'll be better. But you're not trying to make something that's actual armor, so it's more
just
of a
something that's
cosmetic
really,
crafting.
just really like pretty, I guess. Something that accentuate
so-
her merchantness.
So you're trying to like weave, maybe on your walk back, you're grabbing is like the softest fibers like from plants you can while you're doing that. So go ahead, difficulty 2 int, unless you had a crafting skill.
Yeah. Well, we'll pull for it.
All right.
Oh boy. Difficulty 2. I'm gonna put an effort just because I want it to be purtiful. Please, not a 1. I should have jinxed myself.
Yeah, that happened. That was bad last
thank
time.
goodness.
There you go. So you got a 6. You only needed a 3 to succeed, so you still make them. They're pants. It's kind of woven fiber. They're not exactly especially fancy, but they are definitely functional. Maybe did you weave in some shards? Was that kind of the idea?
Yeah.
So they kind of jingle a little bit when worn. Kind of match her bag that she wears, her pack. But yeah, and you get an experience for that as well.
And so that leather that we're waiting for the next day, I'll have to roll tomorrow for that. Or
if you're going to be crafting with it or doing anything,
because I want to make a leg bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there you go. All right. Thank you. And Whack.
Hi, everybody. I'm Whack Steven, and I played Nikel for you today. Sometimes I do things on my channel. I started playing No Man's Sky again because I fucking love that game, and I just wanted to play it, and I've broken my addiction to Animal Crossing. Ha ha! Screw you, Tom Nook. I have control over my own brain, okay? You don't listen, all right?
You're not my dad.
Yeah. I started playing No Man's Sky and traded one addiction for another, and it's fun. I love that game.
Good.
And I also run a bunch of stuff here on this channel, so make sure you're following Tablestory here, twitch.tv/Tablestory, and I do a show tomorrow called Witchcraft and Wizardry, which is a Harry Potter homebrew system that I made, and we're having we're getting close to the end of the story for the second years, and you should definitely tune into that. And on Fridays I do a thing called Rime of the Frost Maiden, which is D&D 5e. It's the Rime of the Frost Maiden module with another really great group of people. Technique is in that as well, and it's super good. Everyone's ultra hyped about that all the time, so make sure you tune in for that, because we had a mega cliffhanger last week, and I'm so curious to see how they're going to deal with it. For end of session, I don't know if this counts as must have the materials or not, Dan, but I'll if I can, I will look for herbs and make potions from them. I don't know if those are two separate things or one or what.
Yeah, I think that would be two separate in this case. Just because, but what you can do is I'll let you search while you're walking back, so you can at least try to find the materials. Yeah.
And I'll give an XP to MK because she watched my meat.
That she did. Very closely. All right. So, respectfully.
She also
Always,
looked for it in the morning and ate it, but I'm just,
Always respectfully. But yeah, you can go ahead and give me like a gathering check to look for these herbs or a different skill.
Herbalism and potions?
That would fit, absolutely. I'm not going to say the skills that you should do all the time, but you know them. You know your skills. So yeah, you can give an herbalism check. Difficulty 2, as you're walking back. Maybe if you lag behind, sort of thing. Yeah, you find enough herbs for another couple of potions.
Okay, great.
Wonderful. And I'm Domestic Dan. I was the GM of Consequences today. There are only a few fishing-related consequences. But other than that, yeah, you can find me here doing this on Mondays. You can find me doing lifestyle streaming, all that sort of fun. Losing my mind playing Bug Snacks. Just normal, like, drug trip-inducing games, apparently, at the moment. But other than that, like, thank you for watching. We appreciate you all. Check us out outside of this. Check out all the other Tablestory shows. All the wonderful, wonderful goodness that is here. I love this channel. I love being a part of it. And I hope you all do too. Thank you, community. Go check out our cool links like Patreon and the Amani Cook Games thing, which is still the super exciting thing with this show. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Witchcraft and Wizardry. If not, I will be sad. So have a good night.
Bye,
See you next week.
Bye.
I can use this. I can use that, definitely. If, Zaeyeri, don't step on that!